Dust explodes around my boots as the moon tries to erase me. Above, the Eagle's descent engine roars, not in air, but as a bone-deep vibration through the regolith. My suit speakers crackle with frantic voices. Neil Armstrong, program alarm 12:02, Buzz Aldrin. It's at 12:02, guidance warns, but we're go. I squint up through my visor. The lunar module hangs on a column of fire, dropping toward the Sea of Tranquility, its shadow racing across the cratered ground toward me. For all Earth knows, this is the calm, triumphant final approach. From down here, it looks like a fragile spider about to crash into a world that doesn't want visitors. Houston, Eagle, your go. We copy alarms. The dust at my feet begins to shiver. At first, I think it's just the vibration. Then I see it. Microscopic ridges rising out of the grey powder like tiny cities growing in fast motion. They lock into sharp geometric lattices, then collapse, then rebuild in new patterns. It's the same rhythm I saw in 1945 when I watched an atomic fireball wake up something that was never meant for human hands. The same hidden hand signature right here in the Apollo 11 landing zone. Buzz Aldrin. Fuel's getting low, 60 seconds. Beyond the flickering dust, a faint glow pulses near the rim of a shallow crater, maybe 20 meters away. It's buried, just a suggestion of light leaking through the regolith. And it's directly in the widening blast zone of the Eagle's exhaust. Armstrong eases the Eagle forward, hunting for a safe spot. From their window, the surface is disappearing under a storm of their own making. From where I stand, the exhaust plume is a scouring knife, about to slice across that glowing patch. If the lander sets down exactly as history records, the plume will rip through the crater rim. It could obliterate whatever is down there, or trigger it. I don't know which is worse, and I cannot be seen. Not by the first humans on the moon, not by the cameras beaming this moment to a world already holding its breath. Buzz Aldrin, 30 seconds of fuel. I force myself to stop staring at the glow and breathe. I've been in tighter spots, ancient sieges, runaway trains, a collapsing test tower in 1945, but nothing with this much history wrapped around it. I should probably explain how I ended up standing between humanity's first lunar landing and a buried alien transmitter. I'm Professor Time, history professor by day, very unofficial time traveler by necessity. I follow the fingerprints of a hidden hand, non-terrestrial geometric tech that keeps showing up at the hinges of human progress. In 1945, that hand brushed our world at a desert test site. I watched microscopic polyhedral grids ripple through sand grains as an atomic blast lit the sky. The devices I found there weren't bombs, they were listeners. They woke up when we split the atom. Decades later, my later, their future, I saw the same geometric resonance buried in NASA telemetry. In the noise of Apollo guidance data, there was an extra pattern, a faint, impossible echo answering the spacecraft's signals from somewhere near the Sea of Tranquility. So I set my chronometer to July 20th, 1969, synchronized to the final minutes of the descent, the moment when human engineering and that hidden geometry would collide. The Cold War has turned science into a race. After World War II, both the United States and the Soviet Union raided the same rocket labs, hired the same engineers, weaponized the same equations. Sputnik beeps over Earth, Gagarin orbits first, and suddenly space isn't empty, it's a scoreboard. President Kennedy stands in front of microphones and promises the moon before the decade is out. Behind that bold sentence are budgets, burned-out test stands, and astronauts risking their lives to prove whose system will define the future. Apollo 11 isn't just a mission, it's a geopolitical bet that democracy can literally rise above its rivals. My rule has always been simple: observe, learn, and never alter the keystones of history. You don't nudge a moment like Apollo 11, you let it stand. But as the eagle drops closer and the buried glow pulses at the crater rim, a harder truth settles in my chest. If I do nothing, that ancient transmitter might vanish from the story entirely. And if I do something, I might rewrite the story that billions already believe they know. Fuel is running out, history is descending, and somewhere beneath my feet, the hidden hand is waking up.